9 empowering things to tell yourself every day. 1. I can control my actions, not the outcome. One of the most profound lessons from Stoic philosophy is the understanding that our power lies in our actions, not in the results they produce. This mindset is liberating because it shifts your focus from trying to control the uncontrollable to mastering what is truly within your grasp. Each day, remind yourself that you are responsible for your decisions, your efforts, and your reactions to events. Whether it's how you handle a challenging situation at work, approach a personal goal, or respond to someone's criticism, these actions are fully within your control. However, the outcomes, such as how others react, what opportunities arise, or the ultimate result of your efforts, are often influenced by factors beyond your influence. By letting go of the need to control outcomes, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and disappointment. For instance, imagine you've worked hard for a promotion. You can control your preparation, dedication, and professionalism, but the final decision might depend on factors like company politics or someone else's performance. If you focus only on what you can control, you'll find peace in knowing you did your best, regardless of the outcome. This principle also teaches resilience. When outcomes don't go your way, instead of dwelling on what went wrong, reflect on what you could improve in your actions and move forward with greater clarity. Over time, this approach helps you build a sense of calm confidence because you are no longer tethered to the uncertainty of external results. Living by this truth transforms your perspective. You begin to see life not as a series of victories or failures but as a continuous opportunity to act with purpose and intention. By focusing on your efforts and letting go of the need to control everything, you gain a sense of inner freedom and strength that no external circumstance can take away. 2. Challenges are opportunities to grow. In the Stoic view, obstacles and difficulties are not meant to discourage you but to shape and strengthen you. Every challenge you face holds a lesson, a chance to improve, and an opportunity to grow as a person. This mindset transforms how you approach adversity, helping you see difficulties not as setbacks but as valuable stepping stones. When life presents a challenge, remind yourself that it is a test of your character and resilience. Perhaps you're dealing with a difficult relationship, a demanding job, or an unexpected loss. While these situations may be uncomfortable, they are also invitations to develop patience, empathy, problem-solving skills, and emotional strength. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Consider how muscles grow through resistance. Just as your body becomes stronger by overcoming physical strain, your mind and character grow by working through life's challenges. For example, facing rejection can teach you to persevere and value your worth. Struggling with failure can inspire you to approach problems more creatively and prepare better in the future. These experiences build resilience, which becomes a foundation for handling future obstacles with greater ease. Stoic philosophy encourages you to embrace challenges as necessary parts of life. Avoiding difficulties or dwelling on their unfairness only magnifies your suffering. Instead, by confronting them with courage and curiosity, you unlock your potential and gain deeper self-awareness. Furthermore, challenges often reveal strengths and capabilities you didn't realize you possessed. Overcoming a tough situation proves to yourself that you're capable of handling far more than you initially believed. This realization fosters self-confidence and a sense of empowerment, making future challenges feel less daunting. Ultimately, seeing challenges as opportunities changes your entire outlook on life. Every difficulty becomes a chance to grow, to refine your values, and to emerge as a stronger, wiser version of yourself. When you adopt this perspective, you no longer fear challenges. Instead, you welcome them as essential elements of a meaningful and fulfilling life. 3. My worth is not defined by others' opinions. Your self-worth is one of the most valuable aspects of your being, and it should never be placed in the hands of others. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of finding validation within yourself rather than seeking it from external sources. The opinions of others are fleeting and often influenced by factors beyond your control, such as their own biases, insecurities, or misunderstandings. Recognizing this truth allows you to detach your sense of self from the approval or criticism of others. When you base your worth on others' opinions, you become a prisoner to their judgments. Their praise may lift you temporarily, but their criticism can send you spiraling. This reliance creates a fragile identity that fluctuates with the whims of those around you. Stoics teach that true confidence comes from within. Your worth is inherent. It's tied to your character, your integrity, and the values you uphold, not the fleeting assessments of others. For example, consider situations where someone misunderstands your intentions or unfairly criticizes you. If you place too much weight on their opinion, you might question your own values or decisions, even when you've acted with integrity. Stoicism reminds you that their judgment does not diminish your worth. Only you truly know your intentions and the effort you've put into living according to your principles. It is also important to understand that others' opinions often reveal more about them than about you. A harsh remark may stem from their insecurities, frustrations, or unmet expectations, rather than any fault of yours. By keeping this perspective, you can respond with compassion rather than allowing their words to damage your self-esteem. To practice this mindset, focus on evaluating yourself by your own standards. Reflect on your actions. Did you act with honesty? Did you strive to do your best? Were you kind and fair? These are the markers of your worth, not someone else's passing judgment. Remind yourself that your value is intrinsic. Whether someone admires you or criticizes you, your worth remains constant. This understanding frees you to live authentically, pursue your goals without fear, and engage with others from a place of confidence rather than a need for validation. When you internalize the principle that your worth is not defined by others' opinions, you unlock the power to live a life true to yourself. You'll find peace knowing that your value is unshakable, grounded in the person you choose to be rather than how others perceive you. 4. I will live fully in the present. Living fully in the present moment is about embracing life as it unfolds. It can be easy to become consumed by the past, filled with regrets, or overwhelmed by fears about the future. Stoic philosophy teaches that the only true control we have is over our actions in the present moment. Dwelling on the past often brings feelings of guilt, resentment, or sadness. However, these emotions only have power if we allow them to take control of our present thoughts and actions. The past cannot be changed, and trying to do so only creates unnecessary suffering. Instead, we must learn to accept and learn from past experiences without being controlled by them. Similarly, focusing solely on the future can create anxiety and doubt. Constant worry about what might happen prevents us from appreciating the present. Stoicism teaches that the future is shaped by our present actions, so we should take each moment as an opportunity to create the life we want, without being paralyzed by fear of what may come. Living fully in the present doesn't mean ignoring the future or forgetting the past. Instead, it means engaging with the now with intention. For example, you may find yourself at a social gathering, but instead of fully participating, your mind wanders to tasks that need to be completed or conversations you had earlier. When this happens, you're missing the present experience. By focusing on the current moment, what's happening around you, the people you're with, you deepen your connection to life. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for grounding yourself in the present. Pay attention to your breath, your surroundings, and the sensations you're experiencing. When your thoughts drift into other times, gently guide them back to the present moment. Additionally, living in the present means accepting the discomforts that come with it. Challenges, mistakes, or uncomfortable emotions aren't things to escape. They are part of the human experience. Facing them with clarity and resilience allows growth and the opportunity to move forward. Remind yourself regularly, right now is your life. The moments you live today become memories, and the past will only exist in the present as you recall it. By fully embracing each moment, you create a richer, more meaningful experience of life. Living in the present takes practice, but it transforms the way you experience the world, more peaceful, more present, and more connected to the things that truly matter. 5. I accept what I cannot change. Acceptance is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. It is the practice of embracing what is beyond your control and focusing your energy on what you can influence. Life is full of events and circumstances that are outside of our influence, such as the actions of others, natural disasters, or uncontrollable circumstances. Instead of fighting against these, we must cultivate the mindset to accept them. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or passivity. It's about acknowledging that certain aspects of life are unchangeable and choosing not to be ruled by frustration or distress over them. This mindset allows us to focus our efforts on areas where we can make a difference, fostering inner peace and emotional stability. When we resist reality, whether it's the loss of a loved one, a difficult situation at work, or even physical limitations, we create unnecessary suffering. By accepting what cannot be changed, we allow ourselves to move forward with grace and wisdom. Acceptance doesn't mean we give up on personal growth or self-improvement, rather, it frees up emotional energy for what truly matters: our choices, actions, and how we respond to life's challenges. Practicing acceptance helps in managing stress and finding clarity. For instance, we cannot control external judgments or the opinions others have of us. If we spend time trying to change their views or dwelling on their criticisms, we waste precious energy. Instead, accepting that people have their own perceptions frees us from the need for approval and allows us to focus on our values and personal growth. Additionally, accepting what we cannot change helps us avoid the illusion of control. The more we try to manipulate outcomes beyond our control, the more likely we are to experience disappointment. By letting go, we make space for resilience, knowing that we have the ability to adapt, learn, and persevere despite life's uncertainties. Acceptance is not a passive act, but an empowering one. It allows us to recognize that our emotional well-being is not dependent on external circumstances, but rather on how we approach them. Through acceptance, we gain the clarity needed to take meaningful action where it truly matters, and the freedom to live in harmony with life's inevitable ups and downs. 6. I will act with integrity, even when no one is watching. Integrity is the practice of being honest and having strong moral principles. Even in situations where no external validation or recognition is present, it is about staying true to your values, regardless of whether anyone is observing your actions. Acting with integrity requires self-awareness and a commitment to doing what is right, not just what is easy or convenient. When no one is watching, the true character of a person is often revealed. In these moments, our choices reflect the depth of our values and principles. Integrity isn't something that should be worn as a mask for others. It is a consistent inner compass that guides every decision. No matter how small or significant, living with integrity requires courage. It means making difficult choices that align with your values, even when it may lead to discomfort or personal sacrifice. It's easy to compromise one's principles when faced with temptations or pressures. But those who act with integrity do so because their sense of right and wrong is not dictated by external circumstances, but by an internal moral code. Integrity fosters trust, both within yourself and with others. People are drawn to individuals who are reliable and consistent in their actions. When you act with integrity, you create a solid foundation for meaningful relationships, personal growth, and a sense of inner peace. You become someone others can count on, not because of the approval or praise you might receive, but because of the authenticity you consistently demonstrate. Moreover, integrity enhances personal strength. In a world where dishonesty and shortcuts are often rewarded, maintaining a commitment to doing what is right can be isolating. However, it is through these moments of solitude, when you uphold your values despite the temptation to take the easier path, that true resilience is built. Integrity is also about aligning your actions with your values over time. It's not a single act, but a continual process of self-reflection and growth. When faced with ethical dilemmas or difficult choices, integrity ensures that you act in ways that are aligned with your highest self, even if it goes unnoticed or unacknowledged. Ultimately, acting with integrity cultivates a life of purpose. It provides a moral compass that guides you toward a more fulfilling and authentic existence. By staying true to your principles, you build a legacy of trust, respect, and self-respect, creating a positive impact not only on your own life but on the lives of those you interact with. 7. Every day is a gift. Life is an ever-changing journey filled with opportunities, challenges, and moments of growth. Each day we are given is a precious gift, a reminder that time is fleeting and should be valued. When we approach each day with gratitude, we create space for deeper meaning and appreciation in our lives. Recognizing that every day is a gift allows us to embrace the present moment fully. It shifts our focus from past regrets or future anxieties to the here and now. Each sunrise brings new possibilities, and every sunset signals a day well lived, no matter how big or small the achievements may be. When we treat each day as a gift, we become more intentional with our actions and choices. Instead of wasting time on things that do not serve our personal growth or well-being, we invest in relationships, self-care, and pursuits that bring us joy and fulfillment. This mindset fosters a deeper sense of purpose and alignment with our values. Gratitude for the present moment enhances our ability to navigate life's ups and downs. Even in difficult circumstances, acknowledging the gift of another day allows us to find lessons and growth opportunities. Life is not just about avoiding pain but embracing the journey, both the highs and lows, as opportunities for development. Moreover, recognizing the gift of each day fosters resilience. Life can be unpredictable, and obstacles will arise, but seeing each day as an opportunity rather than a burden helps us to face challenges with a more positive perspective. Every experience, whether it's a success or a setback, contributes to our personal evolution. Living with the understanding that every day is a gift also promotes mindfulness. We become more aware of the present moment, savoring the simple joys, whether it's a deep conversation, a morning walk, or even a quiet moment alone. This awareness helps us live authentically and in tune with the world around us. Ultimately, understanding that every day is a gift compels us to live fully and intentionally. It inspires gratitude, resilience, and an appreciation for life's fleeting moments. By embracing the present and recognizing the value of each day, we cultivate a life rich in meaning, connection, and personal growth. 8. I will embrace simplicity and let go of excess. In a world that often glorifies materialism and complexity, embracing simplicity offers a path to inner peace and clarity. To live with intention and purpose, it is essential to recognize the value of simplicity, letting go of excess and unnecessary distractions. Simplicity allows us to focus on what truly matters: relationships, personal growth, and genuine experiences. When we strip away the layers of clutter, whether it be physical belongings, excessive commitments, or unhealthy habits, we create space for deeper reflection and authenticity. Letting go of excess begins with understanding that true wealth lies not in the abundance of things, but in the richness of experiences and connections we create. Minimalism, in its essence, encourages us to assess what adds value to our lives and what serves only as distractions. This mindset extends beyond material possessions. It also applies to our mental and emotional landscapes. Simplifying our thoughts, reducing noise, and focusing on what aligns with our values helps to cultivate inner peace. In a world where constant information bombards us, simplifying our perspectives allows us to make clearer decisions and focus on what truly matters. By embracing simplicity, we invite greater presence into our lives. We can savor each moment without feeling overwhelmed by excess responsibilities or excessive stimulation. Simplicity allows us to be fully engaged in the here and now, rather than constantly seeking more or trying to fill a void with external things. Letting go of excess also fosters gratitude. When we remove the unnecessary, we begin to appreciate the small, everyday moments, the quiet mornings, simple conversations, and everyday joys that often go unnoticed. Simplicity helps us see beauty in simplicity. Moreover, simplifying life encourages mindfulness. We become more aware of our intentions and how our actions impact our well-being. Instead of reacting to external pressures, we act with purpose and authenticity, aligning our choices with what truly serves our highest self. In relationships, embracing simplicity allows for deeper, more meaningful connections. Instead of seeking validation or material gestures, we cherish moments of genuine connection, vulnerability, and mutual understanding. Simplicity in relationships removes expectations and promotes authenticity, allowing love to flourish in its purest form. Ultimately, embracing simplicity and letting go of excess is a transformative practice. It clears space for what matters most and enables us to live a life that is intentional, balanced, and deeply fulfilling. By simplifying our surroundings, thoughts, and actions, we create a foundation for lasting contentment and inner peace. 9. I am stronger than I think. At times, life presents challenges that seem overwhelming, situations that push us beyond what we believe we can handle. In these moments, it's easy to underestimate our own strength. However, reminding ourselves that we are far more resilient than we often realize can be a powerful source of motivation and inner confidence. Strength is not solely measured by physical ability or endurance, it encompasses emotional, mental, and spiritual resilience as well. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, contributes to building this inner strength. The setbacks we face, The adversity we overcome and the hardships we endure shape us into stronger individuals. It's natural to have moments of doubt, to question our capacity to navigate difficult circumstances. Yet, history has shown us that people are often far more capable than they give themselves credit for. When we reflect on past experiences where we've risen from setbacks, overcome fears, or stood firm in the face of adversity, we gain evidence of our inherent strength. Strength also comes from the ability to adapt and grow. Life is unpredictable, and we are constantly facing new challenges, whether they involve relationships, career shifts, personal growth, or health issues. Each experience, no matter how difficult, is an opportunity to build resilience. Over time, this builds a deep trust in our own ability to handle whatever comes our way. One of the most empowering realizations is understanding that strength doesn't require perfection. It's okay to feel vulnerable, to experience moments of uncertainty or fear. True strength lies in accepting these feelings and still choosing to move forward. To take action even when the outcome is uncertain. When we acknowledge that we are stronger than we think, it becomes easier to face life's difficulties head-on. We can stand in the face of criticism, navigate tough conversations, and push through moments of failure with a deeper sense of conviction. Strength doesn't mean we never falter, it means we keep going despite our struggles. Another important aspect of inner strength is knowing when to seek support. True strength isn't about isolation, it's about knowing when to lean on others, asking for help when needed, and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable in safe, supportive spaces. Strength isn't about going through everything alone. It's about knowing when to engage in meaningful connections and draw upon collective wisdom. Self-compassion plays a critical role in recognizing our strength. It's easy to fall into patterns of self-criticism, where we judge ourselves harshly for not meeting unrealistic expectations. Embracing the fact that we are human and fallible allows us to be kinder to ourselves. Understanding that growth is a process and that every setback is an opportunity for learning and growth. Ultimately, when we remind ourselves that we are stronger than we think, we cultivate a mindset of empowerment. This mindset gives us the courage to embrace life's challenges, knowing that we have the resilience to handle whatever comes our way. Strength lies not only in our ability to endure but in our ability to rise again after each fall and continue moving forward with grace and confidence.